Hey, welcome to another mat Pilates class. All you need today is your mat and yourself, and let's just jump straight into it. So we're going to start in a 4-point kneel. You're going to have your hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips, and we're just going to flow through our cat-cows. So press in through your hands to really round through the top of your t-shirt. And then drop your belly, arch your back. Think about pulling those shoulder blades down your back as you look forward. Pressing back through your hands to really round through your spine, looking down through your legs. And drop your belly, arch your back, look forward. We're just going to keep flowing here, making the biggest shapes that you can in your spine. That's it. We'll just flow for another 10 seconds. Keep moving from your cat to your cow. Here for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Find a neutral spine for me. We're going to press through your hands, round through your back, rock back towards your heels. Keep that back nice and rounded. And then we rock forward, start to drop your hips, arch your back, look up to the ceiling. And then press yourself all the way back again. Really rounding your back as you sit back to your heels. Roll forward again, coming up on your knees. Nice rounded back. Drop your hips, arch your back, look up to the ceiling. And then press all the way back. Nice round back as you come back to your heels. Let's just go for 2 more like this. Rolling forward. Roll all the way through to your arch back. Looking up. And 1 more here. Take it back to your heels and then come all the way back through. Rolling forward, drop your hips, arch your back, hold here for 3, 2, and 1. Pressing all the way back. As you come back, I want you to tuck your toes. Keep that back nice and rounded as you sit back to your heels, and then press yourself up into your pike. Pressing those hips up as high as you can, really drop that chest down towards the mat, and let's just pedal your heels out here one at a time. Pressing each heel down into the mat behind you. Keep dropping that chest nice and low. We're here for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press both heels down into the mat. Holding here for another 3, 2, and 1. Rise up onto your tippy toes. Round your back as you roll forward. Drop your knees down to the mat. We're in our 4-point kneel. You're going to extend your left leg out behind you. Reach your right arm out in front. And then we bring it back down to the mat. Tuck your toes. Press back up into your pike. Pressing those hips up nice and high. Drop that chest low. And then rise up onto your toes. Roll forward. Drop your knees. Lifting your left arm and right leg, extending out nice and long. Bring it back down, tuck your toes, press up into your pike. We're just going to go for 1 more like this on each side. Roll forward, drop down. It's your left leg, right arm, extend and reach. Bring them back down to the mat, tuck your toes, press up to your pike. Roll forward, dropping your knees down. This time right leg, left arm, extend nice and long, and then bring it back down to the mat. We're going to tuck your toes, press back up into your pike, hold here for 3, 2, and 1. Roll forward, drop your knees down, extend your left leg, right arm, hold nice and long. We're going to pulse up and up for another 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring hand and knee back down to the mat. Tuck your toes, press to your pike, and then roll back forward, drop your knees down. Take it over to the other side. Reaching nice and long. Pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring everything back down to the mat. Tuck your toes, press up into your pike. We've got 2 more like this. Coming back down. Flatten your feet, left leg, right arm, pulsing for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it back down to the mat. Tuck your toes. Last one like this. Roll down from your pike. Drop your knees. Extend right leg, left arm. Pulse in for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring everything back down to the mat. You're going to drop down onto your left elbow. Take your left hand over so it's sitting on top of your right. And then you're going to extend your right leg out behind you and twist your hips open to the side. You're going to tap your foot down to the mat and then lift it up. We tap down and up. Here for 4. Keeping that leg nice and straight. Really reaching through your toes for another 2. Hold up on 1. Knee to elbow, you bring it in. Extend back out behind you. Tap your foot down and come back up. Knee to elbow, extend, lower, and lift. Knee to elbow, extend, lower, and lift. Let's go for another 3. You've got 2. Last one like this. Lower, lift that leg back up. It's a bend and extend. Bend and extend for another 4, 3, 2, bend and hold on 1. Take it into your fire hydrant. Drop that leg down to your other knee and then take it back up to the side. Coming down and up, down and up. Try not to let that knee drop down too low here. You want to keep it up, about in line with your foot as we open and close for another 3, 2, and 1. Bring that leg down. Press yourself back up to both hands. So we're back in our 4-point kneel. You've got your donkey kick with your right leg. So flex your foot on your right leg. We go up into your donkey kick and bring your knee back down. So imagine that foot's high-fiving the ceiling as you come up and down, keeping a nice bend in that knee. Keep your weight even in both hands. Press in through. Don't let those shoulders sink down. Press up. Here for another 4, 3, 2, hold up on 1. From here, you're going to take your knee over to the left side of the mat. So cross it over your left leg as you press away from your hands. Tap the knee down. Come back up to your donkey kick. We take it back, tap the knee down, come up to your donkey kick for another 4, 3, 2, and last one like this. Hold that leg up. Point your toe, extend your leg long. Flex your foot and bend. Point, extend, flex and bend for another 4. Keeping those hips nice and square to the mat. Arms are still straight. Don't let that head drop. We've got 1 more. Extend and hold. Take that foot down to the mat behind you. We've got our push-up with leg lift. So nose to the middle of your hands as you come down. Let that leg lift up behind you and then press back up. Keeping the weight even through both hands. You're here for another 6, 5, 4. If the leg's too much, just bring your knee to the mat. Just do your push-ups for another 2. And last one, coming back up. Bring that knee back under. And we're going to take it over to the other side. So you're going to drop down onto your right elbow. Right hand sits on top of your left. We're going to extend your left leg out behind you and twist your hips open to the side. We tap your foot down to the mat and lift it up. Tapping down and up for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That leg comes up. Knee to elbow, bends into the side. Extend back out behind you. Tap your foot down, bring it back up. Knee to elbow, extend, lower, and lift. Knee to elbow, extend, lower, and lift for another 3, 2. Last one like this. Lower and lift, that it's just knee to elbow, extend. Knee to elbow, extend for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that knee back to your elbow, drop your leg down to the mat. We've got our fire hydrant. Lift bent knee back up and down. Lift out to the side, back down to the mat for another 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that knee back down. Press yourself up to both hands. We've got our donkey kick. So tuck your toes of your left foot so your foot's flexed. It's a donkey kick up and back down to the mat. Up and down. Keep pressing through those hands. Arms are nice and straight. Don't let your head drop down. Keep looking towards the front of your mat. Hips are nice and square. We're here for another 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold that leg up in your donkey kick. You're going to take it over to the right side of your mat. So cross it over your leg as you press back slightly and then come back forward up into your donkey kick. Take that knee over to the right side and then come back up to your donkey. Tapping your knee down as you press back. Coming back up for another 4, 3, 2, and last one. Hold up in your donkey kick. We point your toe, extend your leg, flex your foot, and bend. Point, extend, flex, and bend. Keep those hips square to the mat. Try to keep that leg up in line with your hips. We're here for another 4, 3, 2, and last one. Point, extend, and then lower that foot down to the mat out behind you. You've got your push up with leg lift. So nose comes down in between your hands as you press down and push back up. Leg floats out behind you. Keeping that weight even between both hands as we come down and up. Here for another 5. Again, you can always bring that knee down to the mat if it's too much. Go for another 3, 2, and last one. Press back up. Bring your knee in. Take your knees out nice and wide. Feet together. Let's just sit back to your heels. Reaching your hands out in front. Just rest in here for a moment. Let's take one big deep breath. Inhale through your nose. Hold that breath for a moment and then long exhale through your mouth. And then slowly round your back as you roll yourself up, coming up onto your knees. Reach your right hand over behind to your heel. Press your hips forward as your left arm comes up to the ceiling. Then you're going to take that left hand all the way down to the mat. Reach your right arm over and reach out in front. Then we press back up. Take that right arm behind you, left arm up to the ceiling. Then we take that left hand back down to the mat. Reach your right arm nice and long. Let's go for another 3. Coming over, left hand up to the mat, up to the ceiling. As it comes down to the mat, make sure your hands under your shoulder. Go for another 3. We've got 2. Last one like this, pressing those hips forward as you lean back, coming back down, hand to the mat, reach that right arm long. You're going to circle it out to the side and to your back, and then bring it back out in front, reaching nice and long. out to the side and around, back out in front and long. Here for another 3, 2. Last one like this. Reach that hand long out in front. Then we circle it over behind and over to back out in front. Half circle around, half circle back for another 3, 2. Last one. And bring that hand all the way down to the mat, coming into your thread the needle. Opening your right arm up to the ceiling, eye gaze looks up at that hand, and then let's thread down and through, dropping your shoulder down to the mat. Hold for 3, 2, and 1. Press back up, opening up to the side, look up at that hand, and then thread back down and through for 3, 2, and 1. Last one here, press up, open that hand up to the ceiling, threading back down and through, holding for 3, 2, and 1. Press back up to both hands, sink back to your heels, reach those hands out in front of you. Go for one big deep breath in, inhale through your nose. Hold that breath for a moment, and then long exhale through your mouth. And then slowly round your back as you roll back up onto your knees, coming up nice and tall. This time reach your left arm around and back to your heel. Press your hips forward as your right arm comes up to the ceiling. And then take that right hand down to the mat underneath your shoulder as you reach your left arm nice and long out in front. We press back up, circle your left arm back, reach your right arm up to the ceiling, take it back down to the mat, reach that left arm nice and long. Go for another 4. You've got 3. Press those hips forward as you lean back. 2. And last one like this. Coming all the way back down, hand under shoulder, reach your left arm long. Circle that arm around the side to the back of your body, and then bring it back out in front. Around the side to the back of your body, back out in front for another 4, 3, 2. Last one. Reach that hand out in front. Then we circle over and behind, circle back over in front. Over, behind, over, in front for another 4, 3, 2, and last one. Reach that arm all the way back over and down to the mat. Coming into your thread the needle on this side, open your left arm up to the ceiling and then thread all the way through, reaching that hand nice and long. Hold here for 3, 2, and 1. Coming all the way back up, open that chest to the side, look up at your hand, thread down and through, holding for 3, 2, and 1. Last one here, coming all the way up. And then thread down and through, holding here at the bottom for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press yourself back up to your 4-point kneel, and then let's just sit back to our bottom. So you're going to scoot yourself forward now. So you're around in the middle of your mat. We're going to come into our core series. So coming into your half roll backs, feet flat to the mat, knees pointed to the ceiling. Reach those arms out in front. Belly button to spine, we round and roll halfway back, and then we come sit up nice and tall, reach those hands. Belly button to spine, round roll back, come sit up nice and tall for another 4, 3, 2, hold back on 1, holding this half roll back, holding nice and still. You're going to lift your right leg up to tabletop and lower down. Left leg up, and down. Alternating here for 8, 7. Keep that nice C curve in your spine the whole time. Go for another 4, 3, 2, and 1. Staying in your half roll back. We lift your right leg up, left leg up, right leg down, left leg down, up, up, down, down. Here for another 4. Don't lose that C curve. We're nearly here. Go for another 3. Holding nice and strong for 2. Last one, lift both legs up and hold. Hold in here. Keep those legs at tabletop. You're doing really, really well. We're just here for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop those feet down, straighten your legs, fold forward, reaching down to your feet. Let's just hold here. Hold in like this for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly roll yourself up. We're going to come into our spine twist. So sitting up nice and tall, reach your hands out to a T. You're going to look at your right shoulder, twist to the right. And then keep your left hand out in front as you twist back, draw that right arm around. And then take your left hand out to the side, looking at your left shoulder. Keep that right hand out in front as you twist back with your left hand, and then take your right arm out behind you. Keep alternating here for another 4, 3, 2, and last one. You're going to hold open to the side. Bring both arms up to the ceiling at the same time. Lift your right leg up and come back down. Take it over to the other side. Left leg comes up with your arms and back down. Back over to the other side. We've got another 4. Keep sitting up nice and tall. Here for another 3. Go for 2. And last one like this, coming up and down. Come back to the front. Reach those hands up to the ceiling and fold forward here. Holding down at your feet for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly roll yourself back up. We're going to take it back now so you're leaning on your elbows. This is our last little bit of work. So coming into another core series. You want to make sure you've got a straight line from your tailbone to your shoulders. So don't press that belly and don't drop down. So pressing up out of your shoulders, tuck your tailbone so you've got a nice straight line in your body, lifting your legs up to tabletop. We tap one foot down, bring it back up. Other foot taps and lifts, alternating here for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. It's double legs now. Tapping down and up, down and up. Hold that core nice and strong. Don't lose your form here. We've got another 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your legs up. Feet together, knees out wide. We close your knees and open. Close and open. For another 6, 5, 4, make sure you're not sinking into those shoulders for 3, 2, last one, hold those knees open. This is it, this is our last bit of work. We extend to a V and bend. Extend and bend for another 6, 5, keep that core nice and strong, don't lose your form for another 4, 3, 2, last one, hold those legs in your V, hold it nice and strong for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring them in, drop your feet down. Ooh, foot cramp, ow. Let's sit up nice and tall, reach your hands down to your feet, just hold in here again for me. Take a nice big inhale through your nose, hold that breath for a moment, long exhale through your mouth. One more like this. Big inhale through your nose. Hold your breath for a moment, and then long exhale through your mouth. And then slowly going to roll yourself all the way up.
And we are all done for today. Thank you very much, everyone. I'll see you next time.